November 9, Juliet, Juliet, Delta.
November 9, Juliet, Juliet, Delta. Come back with the name, please.
Juliet, Delta. Come back with the name, please.
Yeah, name here is Don, and that's in Fort Bell, South Carolina.
That's Don in South Carolina, roger, roger.
This is Don in South Carolina, roger, roger.
QSL.
Roger, roger, Don. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, roger, Don. And what radio are you running today, sir?
What radio? Just ICOM 718, and I'm a restricted area. I run attic antenna, homebrew. I am running some wattage, but only 350 because I've been interfering with some things in the house. Over.
Roger. Well, I'm currently copying you on the my Georgia SDR at about 8 over. Roger, roger.
On my Georgia SDR at about 8 over. Roger, roger.
Okay. Well, you're about 9. There's a little fading here, but I appreciate it. Anytime I can get out with this attic antenna, I'm pretty happy with it. But so that's what I have to work with. Over.
Yes, sir. Okay. If you'd be interested in our setup procedure, it starts with you engaging your compressor at a 3. That's a 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100. Compressor on at 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger.
At 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger.
Roger, but the problem is on this 718, I can have compressor on or off. There is no adjustment. Right now, I do have compressor on.
Isn't that nice? You wonder why they would do that. You not give you an opportunity to do what you want to do, but you have to do what they want to do. Well, anyway, Don, let's just leave the compressor off because what we usually have it set up is a very light amount of compression, only 3 clicks out of 10. So it's something that you'd never hear on the air. So let's just leave that compressor off and move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And the magic word to set your ALC with is audio. Audio. And as you say that word with mic gain in hand, adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3. Mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC meter by way of mic gain manipulation. Roger?
2/3 on your ALC meter by way of mic gain manipulation. Roger?
QSL, I've got compressor off, and let me try this. I think I've got the gain in that area. Over.
Yes, sir. So it should be mid-scale, just a little over mid-scale. Mid-scale to 2/3, Roger.
It should be mid-scale, just a little over mid-scale. Mid-scale to 2/3, Roger.
Yes, Roger. I don't know if the compressor's off right now. Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so what you're doing now is setting your ALC level whether the compressor's on or off. It doesn't make any difference because that mic gain will get your ALC where it needs to be. So I'm assuming now you said your compressor is off, which is fine, and so you've now adjusted your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3 by way of saying the magic word audio. Roger.
By way of saying the magic word audio. Roger.
Roger, I'm there. Do you want me to do that again? Over.
Well, you tell me. I want you to get that mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC meter, Roger. So if you've got that, we're okay.
On your ALC meter, Roger. So if you've got that, we're okay.
I think I have that, but I'm not sure the difference. I mean, yes, there's a difference with compressors on it. It's going to show more on there, but I'm not sure on your end with compressor off how it compares to compressor.
Roger, Don. Now, okay, go to your equalization page. Go now to your equalization page, Roger.
Equalization page. Go now to your equalization page, Roger.
I'm not sure what that is on here, over.
You do not have a variable equalizer on your radio? Is that a Roger?
A variable equalizer on your radio? Is that a Roger?
Right. I've got the mic gain, and I got the compressor on and off, and I mean, this is kind of an entry-level radio, so, but I'm not sure about the other of them.
Yes, sir, Don. Well, if you have a book, you might look and see if you can find anything about a compressor or a processor. It's the same thing, just some manufacturers call it a processor, some call it a compressor. So you might check with your book and see if you have one of those things. If you do have one of those things, we would want you to set that 2 clicks of top-end EQ boost. 2 clicks boost top-end EQ. Roger?
EQ boost. 2 clicks boost top-end EQ. Roger?
Roger, I do have. Well, I have a compressor. I didn't recognize the other, and it is in the book. And I do have ALC, and I can set that. And right now, I set it off with my ALC with it off. Show me again where you want the ALC.
Okay, ALC should run mid-scale to 2/3 as you say the magic word audio, and you're adjusting your mic gain until your ALC meter reads mid-scale to 2/3.
Your mic gain until your ALC meter reads mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, I think I've set it 2/3.
Roger, Roger. Well, gosh, you kind of faded out to me, but so, you know, and did you say you had EQ or no EQ still?
So, you know, and did you say you had EQ or no EQ still?
I'm sorry, say again.
Did you say you found some EQ on that radio, that it does have EQ or does not?
Found some EQ on that radio, that it does have EQ or does not?
Okay, my apologies. I'm getting some fading, like you said. I mean, you're strong, and then wait, just say one more time.
Yes, sir. Did you say you found EQ? Did you say you found some EQ, that radio would be running some EQ, or still that radio does not have EQ?
The radio would be running some EQ, or still that radio does not have EQ?
Well, it does not. It has compressor. It has compressor. Brand new model has ability to change the compressor, but I cannot change it. I can turn it on and off. I can change my gain, and I do have ALC, so I can do that, but I cannot change the compressor setting.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, and you didn't find any equalization. Is that also, Roger?
And you didn't find any equalization. Is that also, Roger?
Right, that's right.
All right. Just out of curiosity, how close to that microphone are you running it? How close to that microphone are you?
To that microphone are you running it? How close to that microphone are you?
Oh, I'd say about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches.
Roger. I was hoping maybe we could do something with proximity effect as far as maybe changing the EQ, but I don't want you to get further than 5 inches away from the microphone, because when you do that, then you start picking up room noise and all kinds of stuff. So 4 to 5 inches is where you want to be, Roger?
All kinds of stuff. So 4 to 5 inches is where you want to be, Roger?
Yeah, Roger.
So, Don, I think we're probably about as close as we can get there. If you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 of a series of 2,000 or so Qso-Vlogs.
It'll be cut number 1 of a series of 2,000 or so Qso-Vlogs.
Okay, I appreciate that. But by the way, though, can you just give me a quick... Is it better for you with the mic gain, with the compressor on or off, but it's off right now?
Gosh, okay, I'll tell you what to do here. Give me a 10 count. Give me a 10 count, and at 5, can you put the compressor in? Come in with it off, and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then when you go from 5 to 6, put the compressor on. Roger?
5, and then when you go from 5 to 6, put the compressor on. Roger?
Roger, I'll do that. Okay. 1, Compressor on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Roger. Well, it did make a difference. You popped up there probably about 2 dB average boost when you put the compressor on. So I would run with the compressor on. It sounds good, Roger.
I would run with the compressor on. It sounds good, Roger.
Okay, QSL. Right. Well, I appreciate the help. That's great information. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is, the radio works good, but it's a little bit of an entry radio, and I just don't have some of those other controls. Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that. Well, sounding good, sir, and I hope you enjoy your recording there. Like I say, we'll have it up by noon tomorrow on the YouTube search, KC9VKV Logbook.
Noon tomorrow on the YouTube search, KC9VKV Logbook.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks again. N9JJD 73.
Roger, JJD. This is KC9VKV. I've got room for one more. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shot.
I've got room for one more. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shot.